There's a gut-wrenching truth most investors never say out loud. Despite pouring in years, sweat, and countless sleepless nights, their portfolios barely move the needle. They watch others hit home runs after home runs while they sit on the sidelines, frustrated, stuck, wondering what they're missing. It's not just about capital or luck. The grind feels endless. The frustration builds. You start to doubt your own edge. Everything you learned, every strategy you followed, suddenly seems hollow. And the worst part? It doesn't have to be this way. What if the secret wasn't another stock tip or some shiny new software? What if the key to multiplying your portfolio tenfold wasn't buried in numbers or reports, but hidden in one single connection? Not a random handshake, not just a contact listed in your phone, but a deep electric connection that rewires how you see opportunity, risk, and growth. This isn't a sales pitch or vague motivational nonsense. It's a real, brutal, game-changing truth. The kind of revelation that shakes the very ground beneath your feet and forces you to reconsider everything you know about investing. Here's the raw reality. Most investors are trapped behind walls of isolation. They crunch data in silence. They weigh risks alone. They search for rare gems blindly, often ignoring the most powerful asset available, the extraordinary people standing just out of reach. Professionals, leaders, visionaries who think differently, who break norms, who refuse to play by the usual rules. The problem isn't that these people don't exist. It's that they aren't connected. And in this disconnect lies the biggest pitfall. Because investing isn't just numbers on a screen. It's about navigating an ecosystem bursting with hidden signals, timing, and trust. The market isn't a cold machine. It's a living, breathing network of relationships, shared knowledge, and aligned ambitions. If you miss out on the right links in this system, you'll forever chase fleeting shadows. Meanwhile, those who master connection, true connection, unlock access to deals before they go public, get insights that never hit headlines, share risks with partners who lift you higher instead of weighing you down. Now think about all those failed investments, missed exits, ideas that stalled. Could those moments have been different if you'd had one person who saw your vision, who pushed boundaries alongside you, who challenged, refined, and amplified your work? Not an acquaintance, not a casual contact, but someone who amplifies your blind spots, who plugs the gaps you can't fill alone. That's exponential power right there. And it's not about being popular or playing politics. It's about finding your tribe. The fiercely independent, the radically unconventional, those who refuse to settle for a good enough portfolio. Imagine the energy shift when you finally find that connection. Not just any expert or investor, but a true partner who embodies a mindset far beyond the ordinary. Someone who challenges your assumptions, who forces you to question what you think is safe or smart. This person disrupts your patterns, accelerates learning, and opens doors you didn't even realize existed. Suddenly, your portfolio isn't just a collection of assets. It's a living organism adapting, evolving, thriving on synergy. This is the power no algorithm or strategy can replace. Most investors are starving for this kind of alignment, but they look in all the wrong places. Formal networks, crowded webinars, endless social feeds filled with noise but no signal. Yet, the rare few who grab this power don't wait for invitation. They build their own paths. They go to the edges, beyond comfort zones, ignoring shallow consensus. They seek out contrasting minds, unexpected partnerships, mixing talent and vision in ways the usual system fears. Why? Because real breakthroughs don't happen in echo chambers. They happen at the intersection of difference and trust. Here's what's brutal. This isn't about quick wins. It's about brutal patience and relentless selectivity. You won't just connect with anyone. Connections that 10x your portfolio come from aligning deeply, with people who burn as fiercely as you do, who live with the same refusal to accept the mediocre. This requires rejecting the mainstream, questioning everything you've been taught, unlearning the safe and the comfortable. It demands ruthless clarity about what and who deserves your precious attention. Yes, it takes grit. Yes, it means risking temporary isolation, challenging existing power structures and norms. But here's the incredible payoff. The moment you cross this threshold, everything shifts. Suddenly, you're plugged into a source of creative intelligence, trust, and shared drive that the majority will never experience. This connection is a catalytic force. It spots to you opportunity that's invisible from the outside. It shields you from echo chamber pitfalls. It fuels your growth with energy not just from capital, but from human passion and relentless insight. In a world obsessed with noise and crowds, your greatest asset becomes this concentrated connection, a single thread that weaves together rare brilliance, fierce individuality, and transformational ambition. That's the edge. That's the leap from investor to visionary. No portfolio grows tenfold because of numbers alone. It grows because of people. The kind of people who don't just skip the rules, they rewrite them. Who don't seek comfort, they demand revolution. Who don't settle for a good life, they chase lasting impact. This is what true freedom looks like in investing. Not freedom from risk, but freedom through mastery. A mastery won from being sovereign over your choices, critical of every assumption, transformative in your mindset, selective in your alliances, and patient with the slow rise of long-term power. The connection that 10x's your portfolio is more than a network. It's a movement, a secret society of the few who refuse to be average, who ignite each other's fire and forge unimaginable futures. If you feel that electric tension inside, the restless feeling that you're meant for more, that your best self has been waiting quietly to emerge, burning beneath the surface, pay attention. This is your signal. It's no accident you're watching this right now. The world is shifting. Old myths about investing, about comfort, about freedom, they're crumbling. Those who cling to yesterday's rules are trapped in slow decay. But those who dare to connect deeply, radically, uniquely, they're building the future. They're creating true power for themselves and those they choose to bring along. You've faced confusion, fear, and isolation long enough. That gnawing doubt that you can't break out of this cycle is a poison, one that only dissolves when aligned with the right people. Don't settle for the lonely grind. Don't drown in the noise of shallow advice or herd mentality. Instead, find that one connection, the one person who challenges your limits and fires your soul. The one who causes a spark so big, it sets your entire portfolio ablaze with potential. This isn't a fantasy, it's a call to arms. Your portfolio can't grow tenfold in a vacuum. It needs the life and fire of radical connection. That one alliance is the difference between surviving another year of slow growth and stepping into a decade of explosive results. So stop waiting for the system to give you permission. Stop accepting mediocre returns wrapped in excuses. The power to rewrite your investing future lies in your hands. Not alone, but joined with that rare, fierce human connection ready to change everything. Hold on to that thought tightly, because the best is yet to come. And it's not about what you know, but who stands with you when everything else falls away.